Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills PTE Academic. I really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another video on 5 costly errors in the PTE speaking. Before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can WhatsApp us to the number appearing at the bottom of the screen. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide you in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's see what I've got for you. Let's see what I've got for you. 5 costly errors PTE speaking. The number 1 error, let's try to get into the video. See, lot many people struggle with speaking only because of lack of right guidance. Let's say this is the destination and you are running towards this direction. Will you ever reach the destination? No matter how fast you run, it doesn't matter. You will never reach the destination. Correct? So, here as well, let's say you have a good English, you understand the concepts, everything, you are smart enough, you know everything, naturally you are speaking, no fumbles, you are fluent, content wise perfect, everything, it's still at you get low scores. I have seen many instances in the past where people have got very low score. Yes, I am talking about an issue that, so many are having these issues because software, I am not sure why the software is behaving that way, but if at all you have a thicker voice, then perhaps you are in trouble. Especially the male candidate, female candidate, 99.9999% of the people don't have issues. Unless your voice is very, very thin, then there is a problem. But I am going to help you understand how to fix it for both the candidates. But yes, if your pitch is 80, 90, 100 hertz, 110 hertz, 120 hertz, those people have terrible problem in speaking and reading and listening sometimes. The marks will never come up, not sure why, probably because software is unable to catch the words correctly or understand and interpret. There are a lot many aspects to it. It is doing a post processing of the audio to reduce the noise. It has to cancel the noise. So, with these people's pitch, right, probably it will go even further down. There are many angles to it, even I am not really sure, these are just the hypothesis, but the reality is people are getting low scores because of this pitch. So, how to fix it? Download this voice pitch analyzer app, or you can download voice tools. Any of this, you can open them in the phone, click record and speak. It will show a graph. In the graph should be 120. Ideally, it should be 140. Even if it is 130, 135, it's fine. If it is less than that, then perhaps you probably fall under this pitch issue problem. So, how to fix it? The pitch is low means the voice is thick, it's the other way. Pitch low means voice thick. Market research is a vital part of the planning. So, you have to do the reverse. Speak like a girl. Not completely like a girl, but little. Market research is a vital part. Market. Little thin it in the beginning, it gonna frustrate you. We have seen a lot of students getting frustrated. But over the time it comes, even for the person whom I showed the score report just now, Thursdays. Today is Saturday, I am making a video on Saturday. Thursday he got the report of 90 overall, he had problem in speaking, he also changed the pitch. So, like this, there are many instances we have seen by changing the pitch, scores have come up. So, 140 to 160 or even 180 is ideal for a guy. Even if it goes to 200 also is fine in the worst case. But it should not be below 135, 130. Below 130 is a problem, and for a lady 180 to 300 anything is fine. For few ladies who pitch is very, very thick, probably if the pitch is at 140, then you need to speak a bit louder or thin your tone further to get it to 180. This is going to be the first problem, very costly error which we don't even realize. I am so innocent, I don't know what mistake I am doing, scores are less. Well, if you belong to this category, then yes, this could be one of the major reasons why your scores are very less. Alright, so the second costly error, fumbles in read aloud. Why fumbles are happening? Because I am focusing more on the content. I am focusing more on the pronunciation, because if I don't pronounce correctly, I lose marks. So, what do? I pronounce them clearly by exaggerating the pronunciation. Throughout the past few years, analysts have touted electric, no mark, man. What if I start speaking like this? Will you subscribe to my channel? You know, right? The same way here. See, any fumble, every fumble you do, 1 mark you reduce. 5 fumbles you did, it is going to be 0 marks to reading and speaking both from read aloud. You cannot make any fumble in read aloud. What gives you mark is not the content or the pronunciation, it's the fluency. If software has to understand what you speak, you need to be very fluent. Right now I am talking to you, this is the fluency that is required. Throughout the past few years, have touted electric vehicles as the off transport, one Americans who dive into eagerly and rapidly. The EV market is indeed, but the US vehicle resolution appears to be happening much slower than some analysts and car expected. I skipped so many words, I spoke so many words different, but I was fluent. Why? Why? Pay more attention. Why? Because I am not focusing on the content. I have told this, not to focus much on the content. It's okay, I skip few words, I mispronounced a word, I misinterpreted a word. Analysts, I said analyst. It's fine. Don't have to go deep. What gives you mark is something else. Every fumble reduces. Throughout the past few years, analysts have gone, touted, if you don't know how to speak this word, then skip this word. No, throughout the past few years, analysts have electric vehicles as the future of transport. One Americans would into eagerly and rapidly. The EV market is indeed expanding, but the US electric vehicle appears to be much more. This is what happens to a lot of people. I was trying to skip few words, so it happened. If you are getting confused, then appears to be much than some analysts and car manufacturers expected. Remember, it's always the clarity, and you add clarity when you are fluent. And what is that fluency? Is just the rhythmic speed. Not fast, not slow. You speak slow, gone case. You fumble, gone case. Marks will be disastrous in speaking and reading both, because read aloud contributes marks to both speaking and reading. Don't make this costly, right? I am also telling you the root cause of it, why you are fumbling, because you are focused on the content. This you should, I was doing this to myself. Don't focus on the content, don't focus on the content, focus on the fluency, focus on the fluency, and when you make it absorb these things, so automatically you would be a happy person, man. You can, speak it very clearly. I am not prepared, I got this PPT from my team, I am just speaking because I know content is not going to give me marks, isn't it? What gives me marks is the fluency. Okay, lastly I am going to show you how to speak. Throughout the past few years, analysts have touted electric vehicles as the future of transport. One Americans would dive into eagerly and rapidly. The EV market is indeed expanding, but the US electric vehicle resolution appears to be happening much slower than some analysts and car manufacturers expected. I am not giving any emotions, correct? Right now I am talking to you, the way I am making this video, the same way I am doing in read aloud, you get the marks. Alright, focusing more on the content in repeat sentence, very costly error, because some guy will tell you repeat sentence, you give all perfect content, you get more marks, you get less marks. Provided you speak everything fluently, you get more marks, but if you are focusing on all the points, everything, if you are trying to speak by remembering, giving pauses, so that how it is possible to give fluency correctly. Some Albert Einsteins are there, some Stephen Hawkings are there, they will be able to give, but what about those who are not, who are like me? Then don't focus much on the content. I am not saying don't give content at all, give content. If your ability is 6 words, then listen to 6 words, post 6 words, don't listen. Problem solved. You listen to 11 words, 12 word audio, fully you listen and then try to speak 6 words, 100% you will goof it up. I will just show you what mistakes, what errors people end up doing here.
Habits are defined as daily activities which are unconsciously done.
Habits are defined as daily activities which are done unconsciously. This is going to be 0. How the audio was with respect to fluency? Dead. How your audio? Dead. Yeah, how it will evaluate, man? Give it a thought, guys. The person, like let's say the person spoke the way I spoke in the repeat sentence. I spoke all the content correctly, right? Habits are defined as things that are done unconsciously, something. I spoke everything, but it had more than 5, 6, 7, 8 pauses. Then fluency will not be matching. When fluency doesn't match, content doesn't get into thing at all. It will not understand what you spoke. It will not be able to interpret. See, the interpretation happens when you speak the words together. That's how AI works. When you split them, it is not going to understand clearly. So it's not at all about the content. Content is only 50%. So for the same audio,
habits are defined as daily activities.
That's right. After that, habits are defined as daily activities. After that, I am not listening.
Which are unconsciously done.
Now, if I have to speak, habits are defined as daily activities. I will get full marks. trust me, it will give you full marks. But if it is still not giving, then you have pitch issue, or you are not speaking by opening the mouth. Habits are defined as, let's say, daily activities, right? Okay, habits are defined as daily activities, then you will not get marks, boss. You have to speak clearly. So whenever you have a doubt, you try to talk and the repeat sentence and ask your friend to sit nearby and just listen and ask him, did you understand what I spoke? If he says yes, every word was clear, then yes, it is correct. Second one.
Control systems in manufacturing requires Herculean processing powers.
Control systems in manufacturing requires Herculean processing power. There are many people who are able to do this. It's okay. Let's not worry about them. Let's give them a trophy and tell you are the winner and let them just win. But what about us? What about those people who do not have this clarity, who do not have the ability, not the ability, who will struggle here when they speak this much?
Control systems in manufacturing requires Herculean processing powers.
Control systems in manufacturing require this kind of people I am really worried about. This is happening to 90% of the people because you are worried on the content, correct?
Control systems in manufacturing requires Herculean.
Control systems in manufacturing requires Herculean. Click next. No, Nukul, it is not giving a complete meaning. You are not required all this. What it wants is the fluency and some words matching. This is the ideal solution that everyone has to adopt if you guys have trouble in repeat sentence. I am going to show you another one. I will only try to speak 60-70%.
In this contemporary world, the value of a human is higher
No.
than any animal.
In this contemporary world, the value of a human. Click next. You try to speak full, probably you will get marks, and perhaps you may not get marks because you will fumble. So, know yourself. That's what I am telling. Every person is different. Know yourself, which category you belong to. I have trouble in lengthy audios, then don't listen to full audio. Listen to, see, I listen to only this much.
In this contemporary world, the value of a human is.
After that, I was not listening. I mean, like just that, I was just speaking some nonsensical words. So that I will not listen to this. Well, you cannot speak na and all in the exam. You have to train yourself to just chuck them off. Or you can start repeating. I will just show you how to do it.
In this contemporary world, the value of a human is.
In this
higher than
contemporary
any
world, the
animal.
value of a human. Beep. In this contemporary world, the value of a human. Click next. Done and dusted. Don't make errors in repeat sentence. It's actually very, very easy. Okay. Fine guys, we move on to the next one. Varying speed in different modules of speaking. Describe image, I already have a template. So, how do I end up speaking in describe image? The given image represents a beautiful image. The speaker told about this, the speaker told about this, the speaker full fast. Written lecture. The lecture gives the important key points and relevant information. Read aloud. Market research is a vital part because reading skill are poor. So, the person would not even realize that he is making a big mess out of it. Read aloud is the first module, a module where software is giving you a chance for software to learn. Software says, I want to learn about you. Give me the right data. Give me the input, the way you speak the rest of the module. And you say, yes, this is how I speak the rest of the module. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. Perfectly you spoke. Then describe image. The given image represents a beautiful image. Software says, what is this? You are not this person, you lied to me. Just give it a thought, whatever the way you speak, whatever the speed you get hold of, whatever the way you speak basically, in read aloud, the same way you are supposed to speak in read a lecture and describe image. Repeat sentence, try to speak like the speaker with respect to speed and the pauses, accent is not required, but yes, all the modules should have same speed with respect to read aloud, describe image, read a lecture. If not, then also that could be marked as one of the costliest errors. Read aloud slow, describe image fast, read a lecture fast. Correct? Correct. Many are able to relate. Don't do that. And the last one, speaking unnatural. Many people, in 2023, we have seen labor stoppages in industries of all types. Beginning in May, Hollywood screenwriters in the Writers Guild of America walked the picket line for 148 days before reaching a tentative deal. This is how I spoke in my first attempt and got 53 speaking. Be natural. Let's say a person is standing. How do you talk? Hey buddy, do you want to have a coffee with me today? How about we go to coffee day today? Do you speak like that? Hey buddy, do you want to drink coffee today? Do you want to catch up with me for coffee day? In 2023, we have seen labor stoppages in industries of all types. Beginning in May, Hollywood screenwriters in the Writers Guild of America walked the picket line for 148 days before reaching a tentative deal. This is how you do it, and this unnatural is so individual. Everyone has a different way. Some people saying in 2023 we have seen labor stoppages. We have seen every day more than 5,000 audios for the feedback from the registered students. Every day all our students get the feedback who are in the course. It's unlimited feedback for 1 month or 2 months depending on the time they enroll for. So that's what. So if your speaking is stuck, look no further. I'm telling you, join us. Yes, you're going to spend some amount, but it's worth every penny you spend, because it's worth every time we give you. And we're going to fix the speaking in no time, because speaking is easy. Well, if at all you are getting 90 speaking, then don't worry. But if at all you are struggling with speaking, and even with the YouTube videos you are not getting it, because videos will give you the knowledge, but implementation could be different. Out of 10, probably 5 people learn the implementation just by watching the video, but the rest 5 probably still need more support, because they may not have that much time to concentrate, and lot many factors add to it. Correct? Fine, guys, I have explained, I have done my job, I have explained, I think that's it. I have explained 5 major costly errors that one falls into with respect to PTE speaking, because of which all time the speaking will be low, and if speaking is low, reading will be low, listening will be low. That's universal truth. Fine, if you like the video, leave your appreciation with a thumbs up, and please leave your valuable comments as to how you felt about the video. With this, I'll park it here, guys. If not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. This is Nakul signing off from Skills PTE. Soon I'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.